2007, Peugeot presented a concept car that was warmly received at the Frankfurt Motor Show. In 2008, the Geneva show, the decision was made to go into production. March 2010, the concept is now a reality. This is the RCZ. This 2+2 coupe with its distinctive look inaugurates a new line of pleasure cars and is also a departure from the 0 and 00 nomenclature. We cannot say Peugeot hasn't remained loyal to its prototype. The double bubble roof and rear window are the RCZ's primary styling cues, but there is also the large vent with rounded fenders and lights that flow in kind. The aluminum wheel arches that angle forward towards a front end more in harmony with Peugeot's current styling trends is also original, despite an engine cover that encompasses a section of the wheel arches. Under the bonnet is an all-new version of the tried-and-true 200 brake horsepower 1.6-liter THP, which we will come back to later. As Peugeot is looking to take on the Germans at their own game, it had to give the interior a lot of attention, whether it was the lines, overall look, or finish. And that it has done, especially in this sport finish reserved for the 200 brake horsepower version. A blend of elegance and sport with a lever-covered dashboard, seats with built-in headrest, and smaller diameter steering wheel. The only drawback is the somewhat tacky rear seatbelt. However, the boot offers tons of storage space. Now it's time to get behind the wheel of the RCZ. The lowered seats offer a comfortable driving position. The pedals are set a tick high, especially the clutch. The first order of business is to see what this new 200 bhp direct injection version of the 1.6 THP has to offer. The RCZ has multiple personalities, including that of a car that takes full advantage of the torque procured by its excellent motor. You don't have to stomp down on the accelerator, and you don't have to push the revs into the red zone. The RCZ easily gets up to speed, offering an engine noise on par with today's best sports cars. When really jumping on the power, the RCZ begins to suffer just a bit and needs all 200 horsepower to cope with its portly weight of 1,300 kilograms. In these conditions, you have to battle with the gear shift. Despite a shorter level on the sport version, the gear travel is too long and lacks precision, which is quite a shame. The RCZ has an excellent suspension. All the power is delivered to the ground, the axle movements are limited, and comfort is constant. You get the feeling you are at the controls of a small sports car, but its width-wheelbase ratio keeps the back end from stepping out, which results in some pretty unpleasant understeer. Elegant, sporty, and dotted with a distinct personality, the RCZ is a winner right off the assembly line. At 30,000 euros for the sports version, it doesn't lack for arguments in its favor.